Λίμπενα, ο τεχνικός διευθυντής και πρώην προπονητής της για 8 σεζόν, τα 18 και στην Πανταλώνα, 18-19 και βοηθός στην Εθνική Σλοβενίας, το 17 μέχρι το 19. Δύο στα 2 η Ούλμ. Young, ξανά η μπάλα έξω. Ο Young από τη βολή θα στοχίσει. Και γενικότερα το παρκέ. Είναι πιο κοντός ο Χάνα. Κόντουν από τον David Walker. Που λέγαμε πως έχει ταλαιπωρηθεί πολύ από δραματισμούς. Ο Τζέρετ μαζεύει και ανανεώνει 14 στο ρολόι για την Ούλμ. Ο Hayes με τον Young ματάκι πίσω, 5-10. Τελευταίο δίλεπτο μπήκαμε. Hayes βρήκε ένα διάδρομο, πολύ δύσκολη προσπάθεια. Θέλει να τρέξει η Ανδόρα, ο Σέγγλιν περίμενε μια πάσα. Ο Ντόροβιτς καθυστέρησε, σε σετ παιχνίδι τώρα οι γηπεδούχοι. Οργανωμένη άμυνα και η Ούλμ. Ο Ντόροβιτς. Ένα σουτ για 3 στο rebound, το Hayes. Για 3. Χρόνο. Βγάζει έξω για 3. Hayes. Κακή πάσα, κλέβει ο Πέρεθ, το Χάνα. Έχασε. Φίλιπς, το κάρφωμα πρώτου καλάθι, 76-50. Έκλεψε ο Φίλιπς, μπήκε δυνατά στην τέταρτη περίοδο. Ο Willis για 3, 76-57, το πρώτο του και φτάνουν σε 7 πόντους. 1 στα 4 έχει ο Τσέχος. Χρεώθηκε φάουλ στο ψηλό της Ανδόρας. Την ώρα που ο Killian Hayes, ποιος είναι μόλις 18 χρονών. Γέλνεκ. Νέο τρίποντο από το Γέλνεκ, κοντό σουτ και αυτό. Killian Hayes εκτελεί για 3 και ευστοχή, 70. Hayes θέλει να απαντήσει. Στο rebound το Schilling. Hayes. Ο Schilling ήρθε για το screen. Willis. 86-64. Ο Φίλιπς για 3 από τη γωνία, ανενόχλητος, 88-65. Έχει σκοράρει με πολλούς και διαφορετικούς τρόπους. Dragic κάτω από το καλάθι, πήρε ωραία πάσα. Η Ανδόρα θα πετύχει την πρώτη της νίκη. Θα δεχτεί. Είναι και τέταρτο τώρα Ιταλίας. Willis και άλλο τρίποντο, 92-75. Έχει μία βολή και 3 τρίποντα Walker. 95-75. Κλέβει η Ούλμ με τον Hayes. Άφησε στο Harvey. Dragic. Άντριξ έξω. Ο Hayes για 3. Στα κανάλια Nova Sports. 97-78.
Killian Hayes is an 18-year-old point guard and he won't turn 19 until July 27th of this year. He's currently playing in the German League in the Euro Cup. He's 6'5" and has a 6'8" wingspan and weighs 187 pounds. As for some statistics, this past season he played about 25 minutes per game, scoring 11.6 points per game. He shot 48% from the floor on about 8.5 attempts per game. 3.1 of those attempts were threes and he made just under 30% of those. At the free throw line, he got there 2.7 times per game and made about 88% of his free throws. In addition to that, he chipped in about 3 rebounds, 5.5 assists, and a steal and a half per game. He also had about 3 turnovers per game. Scouts have had their eyes on Killian Hayes for a few years now, and this season he has slowly but surely worked his way up draft boards thanks to steady improvement throughout the season in Germany. Both Tankathon and Sam Vecini of The Athletic have him at number 6 currently on their respective boards. Hayes has some areas that he needs to improve in, but with the skill set he already possesses at 18, taking him in the mid-lottery of this draft seems fair. Offensively, at only 18, it's unsurprising that he struggled to start the season in the Euro Cup. The fact that they have him be the lead ball handler and make inbounds passes speaks to how much they trust him as a playmaker. The thing that has really stood out to scouts about Hayes is his growth throughout the season. Early in the season, he struggled with ball pressure despite his size and handle. This resulted in a troubling number of turnovers, as well as disrupted offensive flow and missed opportunities. As the season has progressed, he has become more comfortable in pressure situations. Whether it be an individual defender getting right up in his face, or a team trying to blitz/trap, he has learned ways to deal with these situations effectively. He still struggles a bit going right when he sees a double, but you have to imagine that with the growth he has already shown, that it is only a matter of time before he masters that too. His greatest offensive weapon right now is his passing. He may not be as flashy in the passing department as LaMelo or Halliburton, but he consistently finds teammates in good positions to help them score. Once he perfects his handle going right, you could see him being a reliable playmaker for a long time. He's not an elite scorer at this time, however. He struggled with his shot from beyond the arc early in the season, but improved as the season went along. During December and January, he shot 40% from beyond the arc, and with his free throw percentage being at 88% on the season, I'm more inclined to believe he's closer to a 40% shooter from 3 than a 30% shooter. He's better off the dribble than off the catch shooting, and he has a nifty little step back in his arsenal that would be valuable for him at the next level. But he will have to improve at shooting while playing off the ball. Given his size, he may be asked to play positions other than point. When he gets ahead of steam going left, he can make some layups around the rim as well. He is not an uber athlete, he doesn't play through guys to get dunks or layups, but if he improves scoring at the basket with his right hand, he could become dangerous attacking closeouts or getting by guys that play too far up on him. He's more of a second or third scoring option at this point, but there's enough there to hope that he can develop into more of a scoring option. On defense, he's a high-effort guy that can work well as part of a team defense. His feet are a little slow out on the perimeter, which limits his upside as a lockdown defender, but he's big with long arms for a guard, and as long as he's trying, he'll be a solid defender. At the very least, he'll continue to rack up steals and deflections by keeping his hands active in passing lanes. Overall, he's not a guy you're going to plug in and expect major contributions right away, but he's a high-floor kind of guy. At the very least, he'll be an efficient role player that can run with bench units for a long time in the NBA. My NBA comparison for Killian Hayes is Malcolm Brogdon.